All right, we are doing the chat right now. We've been talking after this whole thing.
We've been talking about our agendas. Yeah,
We're all just
like,
jazzed.
we should just broadcast this.
This is the chat for session 10, final chat. But we've been talking about the secret agendas. We've revealed all those.
Hammers. I almost wish somebody had gotten Hammer.
Yeah,
Because Hammers.
I love the way you played Hammer. That was pretty funny.
It was very reactive, but you guys seemed to enjoy it. His final card was prove you're the ultimate badass, defeat an alien in one-on-one armed combat.
Wow.
That's so cool.
So if
That's
one of
so
you,
cool.
I would have been hilariously interested to see how any of you would have role played. Like I have to like fight. Like I'm imagining like the Indian
You
dude
pull like
from
a
the
knife.
American
Yes,
dude.
yes.
Yeah,
I was just
from
picturing that
Predator.
Predator. Yeah.
Just like let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Fight you. Just a knife. That last scene probably would have been where it happened. If it was gonna happen anywhere. But yeah, he was otherwise he was just murder happy. That was all his cards were.
So the only shocker I think from our discussion was that it turns out Dante was working for Wilson. Would have been an interesting twist.
She wasn't necessarily working for Wilson. This happened during Act 2 while you guys were walking through the streets.
Yeah.
Dante realized that she was impregnated with the chest burster, and Wilson approached her and was like, "Listen, I can get you out of here, and I can get that thing out of you, but you have to do what I say."
Was there a certain trigger designed for Dante's chest burster to come out, or is it just up to the GM on
it's
when
up
it
to
happens?
it's up to the DM. Yep, completely up to. And it certainly wasn't going to happen before Act 3.
Yeah.
I mean, just so you know, the last scene, when the warship hits the tether, the book says, pull all the things now. It says like
anything that hasn't happened needs
anything
to happen.
that hasn't happened, it happens right now. Dante's chest burster would have got off. Iona turned, anything. If Wilson was going to turn on you and she wasn't dead yet, she would turn on you right then. Anything that hasn't happened yet.
That was a hilarious moment. We had literally like 3 death things happening like right there that could kill us very quickly.
Yeah.
So I guess there was a possibility.
That was the intention. That was the shit hits the fan right at the end. You guys have to get off the climber car in rapid fashion. Aliens are breaching the walls, and the queen's outside. Like that's all just.
I would be honest. I thought that cargo bay was the finale. I thought once the queen, that's the boss fight. Like once we ascend up there and then we're done, and I'm like, oh man. And at first I'm like, oh shit, Chris, we got through this like real easy. We stealthed our way through it, and he's letting us get off this real quick. Which that sort of gets suspicious of it, and you're like, okay, he's not having us chase down and have this be a big chase sequence, so there must be something else. So I got more and more worried the longer you were letting us play, and I was like, fuck, something's dropping now.
Exactly.
We would have been in deep shit though had we not been able to stealth our way through that first cargo bay.
Oh yeah, it would have been terrible. Yeah,
because we had so much left.
Yep.
Damn.
You would have been in real bad shape.
Would the workers have attacked us?
No, the workers are passive. They don't have any attacks. So it would have been. It was always just the queen and those 2 soldiers in that room.
Or you could have gotten the egg thing earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right. Also the face huggers. The face huggers would have been in play. Yeah.
We never actually saw those in combat, I think.
Yeah, if you guys had genuinely not figured out a way to fix your stealth roll in the very first stealth roll,
that's right. We almost completely shit the bed. Yes,
yeah.
I think we had.
I was like, oh, are we gonna TPK right now?
Yeah.
Like I was like, this is gonna aliens. The queen's gonna get 4 attacks off.
Yeah.
The soldier's gonna get 4 attacks off before they get out of here.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one. The problem is maybe one person survives at the hatch, and then you're like, "What do I do? Do I do this full sequence now? Like, do I just montage it? Like, yep, and you make it up there, and you're done."
Yeah,
because that would have taken the whole session. That one fight down there.
I think what the book was thinking that and somebody mentioned this. It might have been you, Eric. That well, now it's not a good idea to take the climber car up because now you're taking a bunch of fucking aliens with you.
Yeah.
Even if you could just take the climber car to safety, this is danger zone now.
Yeah, we did think of that, but also what options do we have?
What else can you do? Yeah.
The one thing I will commend the game on is I love that it keeps giving you here's critical equipment -1 for your whole party.
It says that in the book. It says there's 2 grappling hooks.
Yeah.
And there's players -1
spacesuits.
Great.
Jesus Christ. That's diabolical.
It is 100% just evil.
Yeah. That creates a fun moment though.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, this one I will say it ended very well. I liked the 2 sessions. I think our last 2 sessions were my favorite sessions of the campaign.
Yeah.
Which helps that you stuck the landing, I guess. Just the compounding terror and horror, and it did a good job of not having any combat drag too long, and I think there was enough like other things, exciting elements happening.
Yeah, we've talked about this in other post sessions, but these 2 sessions didn't have any full on combat. Like
not too much.
All the combat was like you're trying to get away or you're trying to solve a problem.
Other things happening. Yeah, the worst one where it's like there's an alien and you guys all have guns, or there's a bunch of monsters and you have guns. Yeah, and then it's just that combat needs to be cleaned up.
Just the combat's not that exciting. You just like I fire and then let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But when it's like I gotta get away, then it's more exciting. Like when you're trying to escape a situation where the aliens, because then it's you guys trying to minimize the number of times the aliens are going to attack you.
Yeah.
And that seems to be also. It's just like going back to the ending again. It's just totally random chance. The queen rolled 6 like 3 times.
Right.
Like she doesn't have to auto kill you. Like she just happened to roll that a bunch of times.
Which is also interesting that all the enemies almost work like I think it's Beholder from D&D, where it's like you have to roll random to see what they do.
Yeah.
Which kind of takes some of the pressure off of the game master also, instead of being like, oh no, do I want to rip this person's head off or just scream at them, and the rules just say like you don't know what's gonna happen, it's just chaos.
Yeah, exactly. I was earlier on,
which is fun for us to see the rolls also, and then we start metagaming. We're like, that's a high one.
Yeah. Earlier on, I was worried about that because I was like, well, what if I just happen to roll auto kills a bunch of times in a row? Like, but later on, as we got later on, like the second half of the sessions, it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
If they die, they die.
They die.
I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
So yeah, do you have any questions about like the broader game now that we're at the end? I don't know if there were any secrets that we didn't already reveal.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about every session. I don't know. Like I said, I like this one a lot. It's hilarious how it just ended up being the perfect difficulty somehow.
I know.
Which
it just
is
somehow
crazy.
Worked.
Like you said, it could have TPK'd any time, or it sounded like at one point we were going to have almost 3 of us be able to make it.
Right.
But then
we
just made it with one survivor.
That was actually pretty funny because I lived for a hot second. I thought 3 of you were going to make it out.
Yeah. Or at least 2. At least 2. Like it was when me coming out, it was a little dicier because he had the queen right there.
Right. But the alien queen just rolled 6 twice on Hammer and
the boss showing up like right at the 1 yard line is brutal.
Yep. Heather, Selvin. Heather pays me a lot of money to be the final
I mean,
character.
She had the wherewithal to put that spacesuit on.
That's right.
You know what it is? It was Saving Private Ryan. We were all given the mission to save one person.
You're right.
And
none
that
of
one
the crew
person
made it.
Was the one survivor. So I guess I just spoiled Saving Private Ryan, but a 30-year-old movie.
Too bad.
Yeah.
That's a good point, though.
You're right.
That's the exact plot. Like the whole group is assigned to save. Now, granted, we were assigned to save a group of people, not one person, but the one person that we were able to save ends up being the one person to live despite everybody else. It's a net loss for lives.
The entirety of Charlie Squad died, and your targets, the person you were going out there to get, is the one who lived.
Yes.
That's great. I like that. That's great.
That is pretty cool. That's actually a cool story. Hopefully, Wright will go on to have many, many children and grandchildren, but knowing this universe, probably not.
I will say, as an aside, I don't know if you guys picked up on this, but the Draconis 26 just totally worked on her. It killed the chest burster, so she was fine. Like it actually. Yeah. They said this earlier on, but the Draconis 26 was very just random. Like it had different effects to different people.
Yeah.
Like for 2 of the AWOLs,
some people just doesn't work at all. It just the alien still grows, and then others it turns you into whatever.
It turns you into a terrible monster. Yeah. And then for Wright, it actually worked. It killed the.
Now she's stronger than ever.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I like that. I did mention at the end of the chat, or I didn't mention, I saw that people were saying I should have blocked, I guess. I forgot that. I honestly forgot that was a thing at the end, but
yeah,
I was
also though you were spinning through space.
Yeah, I was spinning through
It probably would have
space.
been a little
I already described the narrative of it, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
It was too poignant for that. Stupid Queen getting multiple kills right at the end.
Yeah, multiple 2 kills at the end.
I forgot. I'd have to go back and look at our first session if we guessed how many deaths we were gonna have by the end of the campaign, if anybody was close to that. But our official count is 6.
Okay.
Raymond, me, and Heather all went through 2 full characters. Yeah. No, sorry. Raymond and me went through 2 full characters. Heather went through 1 character, and Silva went through
survived.
1 character.
Yeah. But Heather's character survived. Reese's did.
Who'd I go through? Mason and
Iona.
Iona.
Yeah, okay.
Iona technically died. So like me and you we had 2 characters die. Right had 1 character die, or Heather had 1 character die, and Reese had 1 character die. So everybody had at least 1 death by the end. Split it.
Man, Reese's original lasted till the end. Though.
Right. That's the other interesting stat is Reese is the only one that actually had the original character go all the way to the end.
Yep.
And then did die, but yeah, never had to play anybody else. Which is kind of cool because we still have the captain.
We still have the captain at the very end, and then she did the cool ass like sacrifice at the end.
Yeah, that is cool. I always like the play where I did this with you in Storm King's Thunder, where it's like I make somebody else roll to make me do something as a way to like infuse the mechanics with the narrative of the situation. Be like, hey, Jamuski is, because of the events that have happened, I'm like overriding his
personality,
a little bit. It's like, okay, we've had these moments, with the captain specifically. So, because otherwise I would have. Well, I guess the thing is, I guess he would have bugged out earlier before even doing the flamethrower thing and like helping attack. He would have just went and grabbed it, not cared about anybody, but
got out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think because of all those events, he was wanting to stay and help fight with the captain, and that's when I was gonna make him roll for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silva was the Tom Hanks, right? I mean, that's literally the captain.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, who are the ones that make it near the end? Barry Pepper's character makes it pretty far.
I didn't watch that movie.
The young kid makes it pretty far.
Who, in that last scene, who's the one who tries to put a sticky bomb on the tank and can't get his hand off the sticky bomb? One of them dies that way.
Yeah.
It's so depressing.
There's the guy that gets stabbed at the end.
That's the guy who gets stabbed.
Basically, everybody dies at the final. The only ones that died before that, I think, were Vin Diesel and the guy from Avatar who plays what's his name? The guy who's the medic in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, right. Yes. I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Like, tell us how to fix you.
Yeah.
Morphine. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a very good movie.
This was our Saving Private Ryan.
It was 100%.
Yeah. So overall, I think campaign-wise, I think I still like the first one more, just for its terror and horror.
First one's tighter. It's
tighter. Yeah. This one, in being longer, I don't think necessarily served it better. It really had some slow scenes to it, but I will say these last 2 sessions of content were, I think, better than anything we did in the first campaign.
Yeah. Oh, really? Wow.
I think so. So it kind of balances out a little bit to me. It sort of redeemed itself. Basically, the whole time I'm thinking like, oh, I really like the first one better for this, and this reason. And these last 2 sessions, I'm like, oh man, this one really ended strongly, and I like that.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the build, like, because this one had so much build up. It's like.
It was bigger events that were happening. It felt like these like our budgets got bigger in this one. Versus just being on the one ship and
that's true.
Just trying to escape via escape pods or something.
Yep.
So yeah, I think we still like this system, although it's got some little quirks to it that we'd like to see improved, which hopefully by the time
I will say I did try to, as much as I could, the last half of these sessions, keep us away from these like too high stress levels, because I don't like the way that works. Where it's
that's
like
true, yeah.
Suddenly we're stuck in this loop and nobody's doing anything, and I can't even like you can't even process it. You're sitting there having to like calculate like, okay, well this happens, and then another panic happens, then another panic happens.
We almost weren't affected by panic at all this whole session.
No.
And I don't miss it because things were already so deadly and exciting.
So yeah,
it's very interesting.
Right.
I feel like panic.
I think if anything, there's also a few times where I just sort of waved off the panic a little bit, like sure, but you still do it, and this still happens, and like maybe there's some consequence.
Yeah, we talked about that before, but I think if panic is going to be this prevalent, it needs to be way less like turn losing, debilitating things happening,
right?
Or make it less prevalent, but then it's like a big deal when you do actually roll. Maybe you have to roll like 2 or 3 panics in order for it to actually trigger or something. I don't know what's the best balance.
Sure,
but,
yeah.
But like we weren't hardly. We had a little bit more stress. We weren't at like 8 or 9, but we were at like 5 or 6. And the few times it panicked, it didn't end up hurting us too much. Which
I was kind of worried at the end. Like if somebody panicked on like the grappling gun shot and just didn't do it. It's
like, like how then?
Like, yeah. So there's one more of these. One more. There's a trilogy of scenarios.
Of pre-written official.
There's also when we first started this, they were launching, and I haven't read it yet, a V2, a version of the rules.
2E, yeah.
Yeah. So when we do the third one, we might roll with the new rules. I haven't looked, but I've heard they fixed a lot of the problems that we have.
I think it just got kickstarted, but hopefully by the time we would do another one, that would be ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be.
When does Tom Sizemore die?
Oh, from.
Yeah,
I don't remember. He's like the right-hand guy, isn't he? From Tom Hanks. Yeah, I don't remember. I think most of them die in the final battle sequence.
Most of them, they do. Yeah.
Yep. Anything else from Alien RPG? But
Ray, I'm curious. I'm curious how much you enjoyed changing, because I considered for a second giving you the character sheet of the monster, but then I'm like, but then you're not doing it. You're not making any choice because you're just rolling the d6, and that's what you do. So I didn't think that was going to be too interesting.
Yeah, that's true. I was wondering about that, or if you would like consider this to be a death, and you take control of his character, and he controls like Hammer or somebody. Too,
but then I thought it was pretty late, and actually the way the rules are like, if a player turns on another player, let that combat play out, but then switch it over. Like if they both live at the end of that, then switch the offending player to a new player.
Oh,
I kind of thought it was too late in the evening to like give you Hammer and
play
a new character.
True, probably.
But I don't know. Yeah.
No, I agree. I think it went well. It's like a transition, right? And it was the end. There's no point in
right. Yeah.
it getting a new sheet, whether it's the monsters or hammers. It just there's a small chance that Iona would kill everybody, but most likely he was just he's just there to add stress and
there to add another complication to the end.
Right. Just increase the rush to get out. So
yeah.
I mean, once he turned, it's like there's no way he's getting out. So it just
exactly. he's not putting on a spacesuit.
Yeah, and then you say he can't use weapons. I was like, oh, okay, he's just like punching and
yeah.
Is that literally all you can do with that mode? Is just super.
Well, I mean, I guess you could have like grappled something, like tried to knock someone to the ground or something, maybe. But I mean, you're right.
So are you just using your same stat sheet? You're just being told, hey, you just have to rage. You're just rage-filled punching.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to use weapons.
His stats changed too. He like his mental stats went down to 1, and his strength got higher. And
Dang.
That's why I got up to 6 hit points at the end.
That's why he survived the grenade.
Oh, that's true. I was wondering about that. Yeah, he got more resilient.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So no, it worked well.
I liked it happening when it happened, because it was one of those like when we forget, like, oh yeah, this is a thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I love that through the entire game, you all were like, yeah, we really ought to kill Iona.
Yeah.
We'll do it later. Yeah, we really ought to kill him.
Which is classic movie shit. Like, nobody's actually wrapping that up when they should. That's right. It's got to hit the fan.
I mean, I had Hammer even ask at one point, like, do you want me to kill him? Yeah. They're like, maybe later.
Although, Mutant Iona, I don't think technically got any kills at the end, right? Because Hammer escaped.
He was still
and Silva killed herself.
And she killed Faye, but...
Yeah.
Oh, did you actually kill Faye?
No. Oh, no,
Silva did. Faye had 1 hit point left.
You definitely did damage people. You damaged Hammer and you damaged Faye.
Oh, yeah.
Given another round, I think he would have killed somebody. He might have killed either Silva or
Faye. It was exciting. It caused the chaos, which was the point of everything.
Yeah.
I do wonder how much of it was Reese not wanting to kill Iona versus Silva.
Right.
Which I thought was great. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Talk about conflicted with your directive.
Yeah.
I did try to remind everybody throughout the session.
You did. I liked this. You actually role playing the like fucked up.
Yeah. You did a great job of that. Like I'm okay, but you're just clearly not.
Which is all the more devastating.
Yeah.
Like, mentally, I'm fine.
But yeah, it was good.
Cool. All right. I think that will do it for this very final chatter. Usually we take a break and then come back and do this, but we literally just started talking about everything. So I went live with it, but I've been sitting in my chair for over 3 hours, I think. So
my lower back hurts.
Yeah, I think we're ready to get up and move. So that'll conclude.
Also, was this straight up twice as long as the previous? I think the previous was 5, right?
Yes, it was straight up twice as long, which I believe we had
kind of guessed.
Yeah. In fact, I know Jason was saying that he was saying it's twice as long, which it probably ended up being a little over twice as long, as I think some of the sessions end up running a little bit longer. Hard to say. This one obviously definitely did, but
yeah. I did love how much time you got. I was
so surprised you're giving it so much.
It's a stressful situation, but you guys are like.
But isn't that like the most fun thing as a DM, where you're like sitting back and your players are like playing it because you've given them this highly complex situation, so you get to step back and just listen to the players do it. That's a tricky thing. So you're like, oh, I need to give them like a time limit and add the tension, but also I want to sit back and like just let them have this planning moment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so much time to plan.
Yeah, which I kind of did the opposite at the end, because when I announced that like your guys are about to hit that other ship, I literally put you guys in initiative order, because I'm like, okay, all the things are happening.
Like, you're not given any time to plan.
No time to talk about how to handle this right now. Like, you just got to decide.
And also, we're already at like midnight or whatever it is.
Exactly. we were like at 12:15 at that point.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, we're doing this.
But yeah, I enjoyed how much you guys deliberated over how to handle it, and then you end up doing the exact same thing you said in the very beginning anyway, which I thought was pretty funny.
Doing what?
Just stealth up the stairs, like and
oh yeah,
just try to get to the ladder quietly.
Yep.
Although you guys did eventually land on the ultimate.
We did do the ultimate betrayal, which did work. Well, it worked, except for it happened too quickly with them dying, so that was pretty funny.
It happened very quickly. I thought about using jail, but it was like 12:30, and I was like, nah, it's fine. She's dead. There's enough going on in that last scene. We don't need Android.
That'll do it for this very final episode of Chatter. Thank you to Raymond for joining, and for Chris for game mothering and putting this whole campaign together. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this Alien RPG Destroyer of Worlds campaign. Please do tune in for next week. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'm really excited about this experimental process with basically everybody just playing a collaborative old school adventure game. Not D&D, but just having a little bit of fun.
Are we going to be able to vote if we disagree? Like, what are we going to do if we...
We'll talk about that. I think we'll talk about it in the beginning. We're not going to do a session 0, but we can kind of lay out the framework here.
Like Baldur's Gate, where we have a dialogue option. And,
I mean, it'll be... The thing is, the death counter will be just like, oh yeah, and this kills you, you all die, and then you're back here. Like there's no
start.
It's basically like there's no saving and reloading like there would be in a video game. So I'm just gonna have a death counter just mark how many times you would be killed, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just for funsies. And then we'll start coming up with our new D&D campaign from there.
Cool.
See you then.
See you then.
Good night.